We got a 2020 Honda Accord. It's got the 1.5 turbo in there. It's my sister's car. She wanted a video done. So supposed to be knocking the brakes out. Oh, well, gosh darn, brakes are done. Well, I guess we're gonna run on to the other side and see if we can document those getting done. All right, we're on the driver's side, so we're just gonna do a full service on this. First off, I'm going ahead and clean the brake caliper with some compressed air, and then I'm gonna hit it with some brake clean and try to hit it with a wire wheel also, just to kind of get all the grime that accumulated over the years. Well, I think I had these on it for about a year and a half or so, but these are the import directs I've been using. I had wound up switching up and started using Duralast Elite brand because they have been a lot more far superior over the O'Reilly's brand, and because of the volume that I have, I don't want cars coming back for brake squeal. So this is what we're changing to now. And being that this is my sister car, obviously she's going to get the quality. You know what I mean? She's going to get the high-end stuff that I put on everybody else stuff. So I'm not cheaping out. We're just going to do this right, put new brakes and rotors on here, clean everything up, and move on to the next thing. Man, if somebody saw that, they have a conundrum. Move off, take off the caliper mounting bracket. So far, just used a 14 and a 19. Take off the retaining screw for the rotor. We'll pull these off. These wound up developing a lip. You can see there. I'm not sure why. The other side didn't. Caliber and everything was greased up fine. And hey, when that happens. Notice, but I don't have the squeaky chair anymore because I had to get something else. The chair wound up taking a crap. I had that Harbor Freight chair for years, man. My mama bought me that cool. But well, my mom actually did buy me that, and well, it wound up taking a crap. So we got something new, and it ain't squeaking. Grease up these guide pins. No easier than that. So the brakes are knocked out. We're just gonna do some basic maintenance on this next. Next thing I'm gonna do is just go ahead and change the transmission fluid for. It's got 80,000 miles on it. There's the plug down there. I pulled that out right there. Cleaned the area off first and pulled it out. What I do, I just take a dipstick, an old dipstick I got laying around. It's for an old Honda. And I'll put my mark on it as far as where it stops when I stuff it down in there and it levels out. Just like so. Let's switch the car off. And I have a mark here of another Honda that I did. Where's it at? So it's kind of like in that same area. Let me get this camera set up. I already got a mark in here because I tried it out a couple times. And now I'll just put dipstick down in there with the vehicle on flat ground and level just to get an average. And I should meet that same level. Yeah, I'm in that same level. So I did another Honda and I had a notch here so I can put it right at that mark and get it flush with the plug hole, and this is where my fluid should be. So just to get an average, and I'm gonna do it one more time. Yep, and it's gonna be the same spot every time. So as long as I hit my mark here where it's flush with the the transmission field hole plug, then I'll get that same mark there. So this is why I'm gonna fill it up when I get the fluid drained, and when I go to top it back off, that's where I'll be. The removal is pretty much the same like all the old ones. Pop that out. So just a 3/8 socket. Pull this out. Make sure my pin's under here. The CVT fluid in her car looked pretty good. Now look at that. Just the normal wear on the magnet. Clean that magnet off. Get all that ferrous metal off of there. And reinstall it. So I'm gonna I need to run to the parts store and get the appropriate fluid. I have deck 6 that doesn't go on this one. I need to go get the CVT fluid from Valvoline. So I wanna get that fresh fluid, pop it in there, and we're gonna move on to the next thing and throw some spark plugs in here in the air filter, and then I'll test drive, take it to the car wash, clean it for her, and see what happens. So I think it's just pretty much a cut straight through repair, nothing special. Just got back from the parts store. I'm just gonna run up in this side here, pull out the field plug, put my funnel down in there. There we go. Just like that. I'm gonna fill it up, put 3-4 quarts in there, and then try to hit my mark on the dipstick here. So I will stop here. That's gonna match, get flush with the plug, and then I'm gonna hit that yellow marker, just be around about. It ain't gotta be 100% because this you have a small tolerance. It doesn't have to be perfect. Be a little better, a little more, a little less. You'll be fine. But I can definitely start it up after I get it filled up, let it sit, and then recheck it. So I'll do that, but I'm just gonna go through the gist right now, fill it up, let it run, and then turn it off. And because we got to put spark plugs in there, and yes, I do have Autolite spark plugs. They don't have, the stores didn't have anything outside of Autolite. I'm not sure why. Logically, they dispense the spark, we should be fine. We're just bringing the maintenance up. If anything happened, we'll just want to replace them. Don't know why the parts store didn't have any other brand. I'm not sure what's so special about those, and if they're interchangeable or not. But we're fine. Let's fill this up, and then we'll change the spark plugs, and then I got an air filter. I went ahead and dumped all 4 quarts in there. Let's get my stick in here. So I'll put the stick in there just right where the line is. This right there at the yellow mark. So I threw 4 quarts in there, and this is fine. So I'm gonna pop my plug back in there. Wait, that's not the right plug because it's a little loose. This goes at the top, and the other one goes down at the bottom. So these 2 plugs are different sizes. One's larger than the other. Thick one goes at the bottom. Take that out. We're gonna knock these spark plugs out. I'm gonna clean the area up real quick, and I know I don't think the brake cleaner is gonna burn the plastic. We shouldn't. I'm gonna definitely want to hit the area with some air. And get all the miscellaneous dirt and debris out. Still like some leaves sitting down in there. Coils don't really, well I said don't really, they don't matter where they go. When you put them back, they don't know what they're even doing. They don't have no consciousness about the cylinder they're working for. So I can mix those up, put them back wherever I think they want to go. I can't get them out. Alright, the ignition coils don't know where they're going, so I can pull them out, put them back in different spots if I need to. They don't have to go back in the same cylinder. I don't know why people assume that. See how these plugs look. This vehicle has about a little bit over 80,000 miles. Let's see how well it's working. This is number 1. NG case brand is what came out of here. Unfortunately, we got to put auto lights. I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. Not a big fan, but it's going to serve its purpose. Just looking at the age of how well they held up. If there's any compression that seeped through where the plugs of porcelain's pressed in, where the plug and the hex meet, it isn't. These are really good. It's combusting normal. There's a heat range there. It's a little hotter than normal, but this is normal. You want to see that. You want to see that color. Yeah, ideally you want them clean. Yeah, these are firing really good. 3. Yeah. 4. They're definitely uniform. They're all firing pretty well. They all have the same pattern, except for this one. So cylinder 2 probably is a little different. Here are the auto lights. In there. These are iridium plugs too, by the way. Dielectric grease. This is just to ensure that the plugs don't mate to the insulation to the boot, and when you go to pull them off, it'll be easy. And this doesn't disturb the rubber. Up there's the ring. Get the air filter out. This will be the last thing I will do. I will take the mass airflow out and clean it, and just be on the safe side, because that does help with her gas mileage. So this is worn out, old, dirty. It's got a 5.5. Regular STP, or I want to call it oil filter, air filter. It is indicated, so that needs to go there. I'm gonna flip it around, do that. Looks okay. Still want to clean it anyway. It's a little better. Use a Phillips to pull that out. Good to go. Car been running for a few minutes. Everything's running fine and idling fine. This car just needs some basic maintenance. Front brakes, rotors. Got the mass airflow cleaned up, air filter, and spark plugs. So we'll see what happens with it. This in and out, very easy stuff. I don't think anything's gonna happen with those spark plugs. If they do, I'll definitely update, so you ain't gotta worry about that. I just wish we had NGK. I'm not sure why the parts store didn't have that particular brand in stock for this vehicle. Maybe it'll eventually become available in the future. These still are very new. Most of the time I'm 5 years behind working on vehicles, and it's been pretty difficult to obtain the parts for 2020s because they're proprietary in most cases. So the CVT fluid's up to date. Wouldn't have to do anything for another 50,000 miles, so about 150K we'll probably be needing to service this again. This car has a lot of highway miles on it. I'm definitely going to clean the exterior, and I should go ahead and clean the interior, well, the engine bay, while I got it at the car wash. So get all this dirt off. This should do a lot of highway driving. And my biggest focus is the brake pads also. Like, are they going to hold up very well? I'm not talking about how I wind up changing up brands, and I don't want these pads for something so easy to come back for complaints. Sorry, I got to get rid of the import direct line and just start using something else. And I have not had any comebacks with the Duralast Elite brand, and that helps me out tremendously because I got to stop and go back over jobs, and I got a bunch of other things with complex issues I got to deal with. So this helps me out a lot. This was just basic maintenance stuff. So you got to check the fluid. We got that in, we got that out, got it in. Brakes and rotors, change the brand. She should be good for that. Don't have to worry about that brake noise anymore. New spark plug, so this car is gonna be a lot more responsive in conjunction with the air filter and the mass airflow cleaner. Take it to the car wash, get it all cleaned up nice and neat before I give it back. Other than that, the car's good to go. But if anything happened, I'll definitely update. Hit that link, subscribe to the channel, stay informed, how to research my work. See you next one.